I wasn't homeless when I met you. Forgive me now, I'm astray.
But when I woke up this morning, found myself on TFATK. Randy's show was all purple and people were everywhere. Tried to go to Thick Boy Nation, but nobody was even there. They say 1,000 working comics on the stage at any time. So tonight we're gonna party like we're Brian pre-LA Times.
It's time for my favorite time of the week, when you get to hear Papa try to speak. With these surprises today, you better act gay or watch 10 minutes of Schaub.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes of Schaub. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that Prince thing. We're about to start the new year, so we wanted to give you something to be excited about.
We hope you guys got everything you wanted for Christmas, and make sure that you go and get your Planet Fitness gym membership. They're going to remind you on New Year's. Just wanted to remind you first. And
there's going to be some repercussions.
Yeah.
Repercussions if you don't follow those resolutions that you got. But you didn't come here for that. No. What you came here for was 10 Minutes of Schaub. So start the clip now.
Boom.
Clips.
All right. So I pulled a lot of clips. I pulled some of the ones from this last week, but also some classic bangers that we never got to in the span of our show. But let's start with some of this last week. This one's posted by King Demo. It's called Callan Singh, What We're All Thinking. You have a face full of fillers. B. Here goes.
What's his freaking, the Conjuring? You know how that family, which is a true story, they would save all the possessed stuff and put in their basement? He has like that, but a museum.
Dude, look how different your face looks.
So I went on Ghost Adventures. I was so scared. I was so scared.
You've had so much plastic surgery.
So much.
You gotta stop getting work done on your face. Look at how young you were then.
I would love to go back on. It was so much fun. I was so scared.
Did you hear shit?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And people were like, is it real? I'm like, it was real to me.
He's pretty great, Zach Baggins, though, because he'll sell that shit. He's good. Look at him.
No, that shit's real. I grew up in a haunted house.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was haunted.
Who was it? Do you know?
I knew, but I didn't.
I like how he does not address it at all.
The beginning of the clip was fire. It was great. Yeah, it was so funny. It would be funny if Callan just leaned into making fun of Schaub now, like just with real cutting insults. He's been watching 10 Minutes of Schaub, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna shit on Schaub now. I'm gonna start my own.
Glassman.
He's like, Glassman, people liked him and people don't like me. So maybe if I start just saying that Schaub looks bad, I'll get the kind of numbers that Glassman got.
Speaking of numbers, the next one's posted by Highlight Numerous. This one's called White Boy Summer.
Yeah, because Chet Hanks.
Yes, because of Chet Hanks. So let's see what this one's all about.
Is this from this week?
Yes.
I like that they have Chet Hanks on White Boy Summer style, but it's been it's way past when.
Yeah.
This is when they can get him.
Yeah.
He's out of the news cycle. He's done with Z-Way or whatever. Remember he did that show? Like the chick that tweets all the time?
No.
Oh, whatever.
Can you remember what that switch was?
What was rock bottom?
Yeah, I mean, basically it was just, I had been partying my ass off for all the fucking White Boy Summers,
What, 3 months?
Yeah.
How long's your summer? How long's a White Boy summer? That's what we should play.
It was about 3 months.
3 months.
That's standard summer.
Well, cocaine for
standard
3 months.
Summer.
The good thing about cocaine, see, with alcohol, you can be an alcoholic for 30 years. You wake up with no resume. It's a slower burn. Blow is devastating very quickly. It's like, where'd my house go? So in that sense, you can. It's
especially if it's pure Pablo Escobar shit. Yeah. Am I right?
Don't talk to us about cocaine. You don't know about that shit.
I don't, but I would never do it now because the fentanyl laced with these cartels.
Yeah, there are kits on Amazon you can use.
Oh,
anyway, Chet, back to you.
It's
but what was it? Was it more inspiration or was it fear that caused the?
Well, you don't want to be a loser.
Well, I mean, basically, I knew that I really had to get my shit together, so I was preparing to fucking, go to rehab and clean myself up again, but without any intention of staying sober, just to get myself back on my feet, right, and take a little break. Well, I had a show out in Vegas. I was supposed to go out for a night.
A live show.
Yeah, I was supposed to, a performance. I was supposed to go out for a night and then, check myself into rehab the next day. Well, I went out to that show. I went to the party afterwards. I didn't leave the party.
Chet Hayes is so I was doing cocaine and Schaub's a drug. So I was walking down the street wearing shoes.
Does Chet Hanks do music?
Yeah, he's a musician. I saw him actually. I went Valentine's Day a long time ago before he was famous. I was out in Santa Monica in this bar called The Trip, and I ran into him and in the bathroom, and I thought he looks familiar. And then he went on stage and he was like, "Hey guys, I'm Chet Hayes, and this is my." I think he goes by Chet Hayes.
What?
Yeah, isn't that what he does?
No way.
I think so.
I thought he was Tom Hanks' son.
He is Tom Hanks' son, but I think his name that he goes by is Chet Hayes.
Oh,
so he was like, "I'm Chet Hayes or Hanks." I don't even remember. And this is my band. And he was playing with some band, and then Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson were there to watch him. So I sat next to them and watched this band. It was crazy.
Oh,
yeah. And I'll be redacted. I'll be considered redacted by people for saying this, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was bad. I was very drunk, but I enjoyed. It was kind of Drake-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Drake over a band. Not bad.
Do you think Tom Hanks is homeless as fuck or no?
It's a good question. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out from these clips.
Tom Hanks watches these clips and he's just like, "Oh, I thought he was clean." But he's on TFATK.
Oh yeah, Tom Hanks is mad. He's like, "Man, I thought I raised my son better than this."
Party.
This is what makes
for
Tom
3
mad.
days and 3 nights. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat anything. I was just fucking going.
White boy son.
Yeah,
Damn.
for 3 days and 3 nights, literally like 72 hours.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun at all.
Yeah, by the end of that, I was just like full on fucking. I mean, it's not fun. You know,
No, it's
Did you
not
guys
fun.
get
It's-
gay with each
by
other?
the end of that, like, it's just-
Were you doing drugs 7 times a week? Schaub's like super insensitive. Chet Hayes, I was in the pit of addiction. You know, I really miss my mom. And he's like, "All right, well, were you like keto, bitch?" What?
Speaking of addiction, my wife loves hot Cheetos.
So yeah, he's trying to put it. So you ever date a Mexican? Was she Taco Bell Mexican or Guadalajara Mexican?
You just lose your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like
Lose yourself.
not just
It's also not productive.
yeah.
Wait, lasted way too hard.
I mean, it depends on what you're.
But wait,
Depends on what you're trying to fucking do, but you know.
But keep going.
Yeah, dude. I mean, apart from just
putting nicotine in his mouth.
doing that much drugs, I mean, just the sleep deprivation
Chet
aspect,
Hanks
the lack of
was
nutrition.
trying to like be funny there. He was maybe gonna make like a riff, like well, depends on what kind of productive you are, and then Papa just steamrolls him with something that makes no sense.
Yeah.
and just ruins it.
Yeah.
Classic.
He's like,
classic problem.
every drug.
I like it's a happy thing.
You know, not drinking any water. You know, it's like that shit is enough to just basically send you into a fucking full-blown psychosis where you just don't even know what's real and what's not anymore. You know, you're just gone. You know, just Elvis has fucking left the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
He
that
literally
was
left the building.
Yeah, I was just, you know, I was gone. So that was enough.
Brendan can't stop doing anything.
Yeah,
he needs to be talking or moving.
He needs to be like drinking Diet Coke, putting stuff in his mouth. Hey, he might actually, you know, they say he's on Adderall. He might actually have ADD.
Yeah.
But it's not helping, or he's taking too much.
Or yeah, he's just on a lot of Adderall.
Yeah, it's not a good. And then you got dollar store Shia LaBeouf over here, and he can't even shine.
All right, let's go to something else now. That was long and boring. Good moments, but long and boring. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This one's posted by Toronto Rapture. It's called Sim City Baby.
Thick fam, what is poppin'? It is Wednesday morning. Your boy just pulled up to work. About to go in Thick Boy Studios, get it done. We got Chet Hanks on today. The 2023 tour. We're announcing a bunch of dates. The first day, we got some great markets coming up. January 2023, bringing the new year in the right way. We kick it off in Las Vegas, Nevada. Your boy opened up the club.
Pause it for a second.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
So much is, you know, you can never tell how long these clips are going to be because it seems like it's going to be very short, but then it's like a long clip of him doing this, which is crazy. It's crazy that he's talked for a whole minute talking about, I just pulled up at work. But and then also nobody forces him to wear stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like nobody at gunpoint was like, you got to put on these glasses and that hat.
Yeah.
Where do you find a pink and green San Diego Padres hat?
I know.
He must spend a lot of times at Lids. Or like he's either going to the mall or just ordering hats all day long.
Yeah.
When he's not podcasting, he's got like 8 hats in his cart.
I mean, listen, I'm not a fashionable guy, right? I don't got to tell you that, right?
Yeah.
But he's got a cream sweater with a green hat with a pink
it's all
overtones.
Too much matching.
It's all matching.
Yeah.
Kind of gay-y.
I mean, how often does Schaub proceed to check out? You know, he must be like constantly ordering clothes. You should
proceed to check out.
You need to write more. Write more material.
Yeah.
You know? Papa?
Yeah.
Oh, really, dude.
What he does when he writes materials, he writes a city in a circle and then he brainstorms out of there. You know?
The city. I imagine him with like a giant pencil.
Yeah.
Like he's writing like a little kid. Big dice on the table. And then every once in a while he just plays with the dice.
It's also a colored pencil too. It's not a regular pencil.
Well, he has like a working room where he does his material, but his wife has to come in and take out his toys first. He comes, he's like, oh, I don't remember what his wife's name is. But he's, oh, let's say it's Jessica. Oh, Jessica, you left my dragons and the dinosaurs in here again. You know I'm gonna play with those instead of writing. Or it's not even Jessica, Tiger in Boston. Tiger, I told you, you can't leave your toys out. Daddy has to write a new Gringo Poppy. All right, ask Jay to play with you.
That would be epic if he came out with Gringo Poppy 2.
I can't wait. There was a thing that said he was going on his new tour, and it's like we're recording or getting ready for a new special. I'm legitimately excited for that.
I am too.
Yeah. All right.
Especially after watching some of the specials that came out recently. I'm not going to name names.
They aren't too good. They weren't.
No, but I keep thinking about the Gringo Poppy, dude.
I know.
It's a cultural movement.
Yeah, there's a joy. It's like, I don't understand the movie The Room. I never got it. Yeah. Why people like that. But Gringo Poppy, for me, that's my room.
Yeah.
Like, I could see myself going to the Hollywood Cemetery and watching it with other people, other like-minded cats, if you will. I think that would be fun.
I don't know if I want to put this on wax, but he's performing in Bakersfield in February.
Oh, yeah? We're going to go?
I don't know.
That's a long drive. Well, actually, you know what? I drove it to do something else, and it wasn't too bad.
2 hours?
Yeah, get some Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Let's do it, dude. All right, let's go back to the clip.
It's genuine.
Oh, just to keep it. So he's at work, and that's all we know so far. It's been a minute into the clip, and he's only said, I'm at work 3 times. Ready?
He's doing a vlog.
5th through the 7th. Those tickets just went on sale. The first show is damn near sold out. Doing 5 shows total. Go get your tickets, Vegas. And in end of January, we're in Tampa Bay, Florida. Get out those Tom Brady jerseys. Dust off those Mike Allstott jerseys. Maybe even do a throwback Steve Young Tampa Bay rookie year jersey. And get your sweet, tan, sweaty asses, Tampa. That's end of January, Tampa Improv. But Las Vegas, let's take the year off.
That might have been a preview to the material. Might get some Mike Allstott jokes.
January 5th through the
Everyone's
7th.
dying for that.
I'm in Sin City, baby. Come get some. Tickets at thickboy.com.
Hey, you guys in Tampa, you remember Mike Allstott? How come running backs, fullbacks aren't white anymore? How about, like, where's a white fullback?
Am I right?
Am I right? I mean, that's all I got for that.
All right, let's go to the next one here. It's called Thick Hedgehog 4136, or that's who posted it, rather. That's the user. This one's called Why You Lying, Rinks.
Messi is considered, like a lot of people say. I was talking to a guy who was yesterday, who is the broadcaster and played for 18 years.
Broadcaster of what?
Played for 18 years for the World Cup. Played for 18 years.
Wait, he was broadcasting the World Cup. Called you after the Cup?
What's that?
I'm having a hard time buying this.
No, he
got done with the broadcast.
He didn't call the finals, but he
was like, Brian, I have to talk to you.
No, he didn't call the finals. He called most of the World Cup.
But not the finals.
No, and I said...
What's his name?
I don't remember his name, but he played for 18 years.
I'm not buying this at all.
Go.
And he called you out of...
The way you know it's a lie is somebody doing well in their career is calling Brian. That's not Joe Rogan, Yeah. Nobody would risk their career calling this lunatic with his stupid sandals. Plus, even if they didn't want to risk their career, nobody wants to call somebody who's going to be like, hey, I got to talk to you about sandals.
Yeah.
I had these sandals. You're going to want to wear these sandals. Can you talk about my special on the World Cup broadcast? No, Brian. No.
Gol para Messi. También Brian Callan.
Qatar would be a good place for Brian, They wouldn't give him as much shit of his extracurricular activities.
Oh, I would love to see TFATK on location in Qatar, dude.
I guess they probably wouldn't break any rules except for the constant drug and alcohol use.
They would have a bigger fan base for sure. Hey, call him gay really quick, please.
Out of all his friends,
no, he was at a
that
party.
he played for years.
He's at my
with.
friend's party. He's English. There he is, JP.
This guy really?
No. Keep going.
No, I'm calling bullshit.
Derek. I'll find him. Keep going.
That's it. These here.
Yeah,
Go back up.
Hold on.
Sports
The one
commentator.
Derek Ray?
Check in the lie section of Google.
No, that's not him. All right.
Ian
Keep
Dark?
going. I'll find him.
Andres.
Search for broadcasters that don't exist.
Do you think maybe,
Imagine not editing this out of the podcast, dude.
Yeah, they're showing everything. I guess respect to that, unless it's like a built-in bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not.
I mean, he's obviously like violently blowing his nose the whole time.
If they're trying to lean into like their roles, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Bappa just continuously doing stupid stuff. I don't think he's smart enough to do that.
Yeah.
But Brian may be able to lean into like being the evil idiot.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's just ridiculous to me that they don't go anywhere. He's not even telling a true story.
Yeah,
They
he's
can't
just
find
saying
the person.
something about a broadcaster he talked to.
do you think maybe it's a soccer podcast?
No. Hold on.
Right? That he does in his basement?
Sir.
Right?
Sir.
And does he play FIFA a lot?
Sir,
maybe?
he's there.
Did he win the World Cup in FIFA, buddy?
Hold on.
For somebody that's really dumb and can't talk English, he jumps on people so fast when they look like idiots.
Yeah. He's like, now you're like me all of a sudden. How does that feel? Not too good, huh? Not too fun to be dumb.
Let me see. Where are the?
Oh, Fernando. Is that him? With the
it's-
stash?
This is the pot
Yeah, he's
calling
there.
the kettle a stool.
And humping it.
Anyway, it's
Yeah,
Guy.
go ahead.
It's Guy Mowbray.
Yep. Go ahead. We carry on. Let's pretend that
And
this
he
is
said,
legit.
And he said,
This is legit.
yeah, probably is him.
Yeah, that's him.
It's a British one. Just look up English.
This is.
Worked on BBC.
That's what it is. BBC World
Yeah.
Cup.
BT Sport, yeah.
Yeah, well, one of those fucking guys.
Sure.
Maybe it's Clive.
Yep.
Let me see.
Either way,
Clive.
never happened, but let's pretend it did. Carry on.
Bring up. No, it's definitely not Clive. It's that guy right there, Gary
Golden.
Lineker.
Oh, there he is.
So-
Okay, carry on.
Minutes of
So
podcast
he,
Oh my
right now.
God. Oh my God. It's so
What are
frustrating.
you
Like,
doing, Chin?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to wonder what Chin is doing. Because he edits, right?
Yeah.
Edit a little better, Chin.
Cut this out.
Yeah, cut it out. Oh. Otherwise, the brilliant chefs, what is it? Highlight. Oh, is it Highlight Numerous another one? Or no, it wasn't somebody else.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
All right. So this one's posted by Highlight Numerous again.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was just reading, yeah.
Bappa and Rinks talking about COGS. What? Let's see what this is all about. Ready?
What do you remember? I'm always fascinated with because so much of this is. Oh, it feels good.
No, it's
so
a
much of this
heartfelt moment.
By the way, we came out of the closet a couple minutes ago, and
Yeah, man.
but,
I don't do coke, but I do cock.
Did you say coke? I thought we were talking about cock.
Me
Cock.
too. I'll
'Cause I was
sniff
a-
your dick from here, bro.
I was a cock addict.
Listen, I was a cock addict. I went down some dark places.
That's right.
If you take my program, giving up cocks are us.
It's only gay.
You
if
two
you're
can
smiling.
quit sucking dick.
right.
All right, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
God,
Yeah,
you opened
God.
up and now you bring cock
I'm
in.
so sorry, dude.
But what do you
I
remember?
can't help it.
Do you remember? Because I always believe, like, when you actually make that decision, right? That real decision to go sober. Like, there's that.
Going back to serious. I wonder if after this is shot, Callan and Schaub talk to each other and they're like, man, dude, that part where we got to the cock thing where
Yeah.
we were like, I might be gay. And, oh no, then you were like, I'll sniff your cock, and you were like, I'm addicted to cock.
Yeah.
And they think it's really good.
Yeah.
They're like, that was like the fighter and the kid. We were really bringing it out, you know? I mean, if Rogan sees that,
Yeah.
we're going to be on again.
Or when he's telling Rogan, he's like, dude, so you know how Chet does coke, right? And Rogan's just staring at him.
So we were thinking coke is like, it sounds like cock. So I grabbed Brian's leg and we did a really good bit about us being gay.
Yeah, like telekinetically.
And we don't do that as much now. Like we go, because we
Yeah.
forget that how funny it is
Yeah.
that we might be gay.
It's like Brian started accepting gay people. he's really toned it down on the cock. All right, let's go to this next one. It's posted by Boo89. It's called Snot Tom Hanks, which I think means not Tom Hanks. Let's see what it's all about.
Obviously, you've done a million things, right? You've been on some big shows, stuff like that, movies. But when your dad's Tom Hanks and anybody else, that's a successful career. Like acting's as tough as it gets. To make any of those sets is a beast. Like the level of entry is a nightmare. So by all
so political.
Yeah, it's so political. But by all regards, you've had a successful acting career. But when your dad's Tom Hanks, it's like Michael Jordan's son. I think he played 1 AA basketball. That ain't gonna cut it. When your dad, that people are like, oh, he's a failure. It's like
he was only 6'2", right?
It doesn't matter. But it's like your dad. Who cares about his size? But your dad's, Michael Jordan. So people are expecting you to. NBA's the least you can do. If you're not in 7 All-Star games, it was a failure.
But that's why.
So for you're kind of set up.
I love the way it says failure.
There's expectations, man. Like your brother's career is popping. He's in everything. King Kong, massive movie. Jack Black is great on there. He's in Dexter, one of my favorite seasons. But then he's not Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
it's like
what did we just watch?
What? Yeah, I'm a little bit speechless there. But failure, he says failure like the college Baylor. It's like a combination of both. You're not Tom Hanks. You're not Tom Hanks. You're not Michael Jordan. What the fuck?
I mean, imagine going on a podcast and being compared to your father. The most traumatic thing that could possibly happen to a drug addict's life is maybe his relationship with his father.
It could be very rocky if he was like an addiction, and then you got Brendan Schaub being like, "You're not your dad."
Yeah, over and over again.
He's the bad voice in Chet Hayes' head, and it's like that. It's coming from Schaub. You're not your dad. Like you didn't do anything really good. You're not Michael Jordan's son didn't do nothing good. You're also not that good. He's going to go on stage and be like, so the other day I was talking to Chet Hanks, and guess what, dude? I mean, he's not Michael Jordan. The crowd's like, what? He forgets that he's supposed to say he's not Tom Hanks. He's not. He never played basketball. They're like, Chet Hanks, the son of Tom Hanks? Yeah, he wasn't even on a high school basketball team. Isn't that funny?
I like how he has to tell him over.
He's all not. Tom Hanks has a basketball, he's dunking, and then Chet Hanks is all, I can't dunk.
It's infuriating how he got the first time he said it perfect. Like you already made a terrible point to make.
Yeah, you don't need to make.
But you already made the point.
Times.
But he in his head was like, I don't think he understands that he's not Michael Jordan. I mean Tom Hanks or Michael Jordan.
He's a failure.
You're a failure. You did cocaine. You could have done movies.
Yeah, you got to be Tom Hanks of cocaine now, like Pablo Escobar style.
Chet Hanks confirmed homeless after just that clip. Dude.
Probably homeless as fuck now. Yeah, you're right.
Let's see this next clip. It's called "Social Media Ain't Real. You're Doing Great, Papa. Bappa. Cheers." Posted by the real Mr. Versace.
Social media, I tell people this all the time. Ain't real. It's people posting 15-second videos, maybe 45-second videos in their entire day, and we assume that they're doing okay. Social media is not real. He was clearly hurting like a mother trucker.
It makes me feel so sad that he did this.
What are they referencing?
I think probably that guy that killed himself, the dancer TikTok person. But it's funny because Schaub we just saw him do a vlog where he's like, I'm here at the studio. I'm doing great. I have all these shows coming up. Hopefully he doesn't kill himself. But yeah, I mean, that's like this.
But
clip.
It's real and you use it.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
He's like, the only real thing about social media is when I post TikToks and stand-up clips, dude.
I'm not on social media, but I do have a vlog for every time I come to work. Every single time he gets to the podcast, so what up, B? I'm here. We got another hat. This hat is a Boston Celtics hat that is yellow and purple. Okay, like the Lakers. It doesn't make sense, but it's on my head.
But keep your eyes out for my favorite shoe in the studio today.
Man, I'm going to Minnesota. Like, check out Kevin Garnett and Fran Tarkenton. Wear your Fran Tarkenton jersey. I don't know why I'm giving him shout this voice.
All right, so we were looking forward to this clip. This one's posted by Abbreviation News 8616, and it's called "It's My Job to Create Nothing Out of Something."
Yeah, and prepare yourself for this because it is one of the funniest clips I've ever seen. We already watched it.
Either I would have told him something.
Yeah,
I said it's my job to create nothing out of something, man. Like I got to get.
Well,
going.
my favorite.
I laughed so hard the first time we watched that. I had to take a break. I had to be like, hold on a second. That is so, to create nothing out of something. Perfect. You could not have written something better than that. Shakespeare could not have done that. A comedic genius. If Schaub was doing that on purpose, he is the best. He is George fucking Carlton. That is amazing. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Man, if only he was doing it on purpose. Genius.
And you know what's crazy too about the TFATK thing is whenever they post an episode on TFATK or on King of the Sting or whatever Golden Hour, they never have they don't have the title on there. It just posts with like just the name of the podcast. And then somebody goes back later and puts the title in. It's like, who the fuck is running all this stuff? He's looking for a new social media.
Are you saying that Thick Boy Nation isn't doing a good job?
It's so infuriating how terrible everything is though. Everything.
I have a feeling that Schaub and Callan and whoever else is running this, they're kind of cheapskates and they just try and get the cheapest person or whoever they can sort of get, hey, can you do this for me? And then we get you exposure. And I have a feeling it's that kind of thing. I bet it's not a very great job environment, because he's always blaming his staff for things.
But I've heard to the contrary. I've heard that he pays well.
Okay. Yeah, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
obviously things are going downhill though too,
Exactly. Yeah.
But as a producer, as a producer, it's just something I've noticed. Yeah. It's like they'll post a new episode and it'll show up in my YouTube feed and there's one of those big lines and there's no title to it. And there's already the thumbnail with the title in it. But it's like, who's doing this shit? I like to imagine that Schaub is posting everything himself and is forgetting certain things,
That would be so funny. I mean, definitely not. That's like the monkey with the computer or the keyboard. He just slams it against the thing. That's Schaub posting.
I wanted to post so bad.
They would have somebody tell Schaub, oh, you did it. You posted it. But then they posted it. No, it was you that did it. Good job. Get out of the computer room. Okay, I go play with my toys now.
I go write comedy with my toys.
I go drink my Diet Coke now. Does anyone have a Red Bull? I just finished my Diet Coke. I want some orange juice. Can you pour coffee in my orange juice? No, Schaub. No coffee in orange juice, okay? Pour it in my shoe. Pour it in my shoe.
His wife puts Alpha Brain on a spoon and he goes...
Why can't I drink out of my shoe? Schaub, we've talked about this. Cups. All right, whatever. Cups are gay.
Cups are gay.
And then we fuck each other. What a stupid... he's going to say that and then... I mean, actually, I don't think I did. I think you seen it before and you're like, what do you think he's going to say next? And
yeah.
I was like, oh, no, I did. I was like, what, jack each other off? Yeah. That was my guess. Not a genius like Schaub.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so this one's pretty short. It's posted by Cruel Ambitions, and it's called This Is So Bizarre.
Go to the women's game.
What is it? That sign is made from that's neon.
Let's see it again. I don't even know what he says.
Go to the women's game.
What is it? That sign is made from
that's neon. Fun of women's soccer.
Oh, really? It looked like he was doing like a Will Ferrell elf impersonation or something. This should be in an ad for Starbucks. Get your Starbucks today, and then it's Schaub doing that. You can be funny at Starbucks. Starbucks helps people with mental deficiency. Donate. Every time you get a Guadalajara heart scarf at Starbucks this season, we'll help someone like this.
What is it? That sign is
made
from
the women's game.
Yeah, I'm sure he's making fun of women at Schaub.
What is it?
He's
that
a
sign is made
from Is there any more obnoxious move of like, my God?
Yeah.
Is that an elf thing? I've never seen Elf.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, any of the people on the women's soccer team, if you took them out, and I don't know much about women's soccer, but I assume any of them could do probably, if you had a bunch of different tests of mental capacity or physical or almost anything, they'd probably do better than Schaub. You know how he loses? There might even be one of the clips he loses the race to that guy Chappelle Lacey, and he's like, "Oh, my leg," there should just be a TV show of Schaub losing to people at things. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
That's essentially what many of these clips are.
Yeah.
He's losing in conversation. Schaub could lose anywhere. Put him in an elevator and he will find a way to lose. It's like not even a competition, it's just an elevator ride. Schaub will lose. Oh, really, dude? Schaub will lose 7 times a week.
Oops. All right, so now we get to the part of the show. We're going a little longer this week, where we watch clips, specifically clips that are the top from the last year.
Oh, wow.
From the year 2022. But there's a Venn diagram where it's the top of the year, but also clips that we haven't seen already on the show.
Get to our favorite top of the year where we get to
see Bappa call you a queer.
And you know the best song of the year is CR Guitar's theme song you did for us. Shout out.
Shout out CR Guitar. You. Also shout out Haphazard for sharing our songs.
Thank you for sharing all our stuff, man.
All right.
Great guy, never met him.
So this one is very popular. One of the top clips in the subreddit for the last year, and we have not seen it on the show yet. But it's Steve-O and Tony Hinchcliffe ridicule the Gringo Poppy, describe Brenda's career as death by 1,000 self-inflicted paper cuts, posted by Sprout Cobain.
Really easy, no airports.
You mean the Arlington where Gringo Poppy was filmed?
Wait, is that where that was filmed?
Is it?
The Dallas Improv, Arlington?
I think so, yeah.
That's where Gringo Poppy was filmed.
Oh, no.
So you probably know better than I do, but is Arlington not Dallas?
I don't think so. Arlington, I think, is its own
city.
Yeah.
So Dallas isn't different then.
Was that a setup?
No. I'm asking. He wasn't in Dallas then. The Dallas Improv.
That's a good question. I don't really know. What is it? Is Arlington the capital of Texas?
No.
What is?
All right, so I cut all that out because we didn't know what the capital of Texas was because we're redacted, dude. Well, we just found out that Arlington is not Dallas.
Some might say the most redacted.
You're dressed like Prince.
I'm dressed like Prince. Hope you enjoy this show.
I want to be redacted. All right, let's continue with the clip.
Dude, tough act to follow.
He's laughing like we do on clips. Kind of. I mean,
but it's like I don't know if you noticed
that it's fake, and it might be, but it's like that's sometimes how Schaub makes us laugh.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What's fake about it? He's nervous laughing because he doesn't want to talk about Schaub.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
I mean, he starts perspiring heavily.
He's like, should I slam him?
Yeah.
This whole thing is roasting people. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Dicey.
A little dicey for Tony.
Here goes.
Oh man, how do you know that? How do you know that was filmed there?
I was fascinated by the entire.
That is how I felt.
I even know where the construction paper came from.
Oh my god!
Everybody's thinking the same thing because it's like Walsh said it was fascinating. Walsh talked about the stucco, you know, the guy cutting out the stucco. This, I've said it so many times, it needs to be
a documentary.
100%.
Well, they made The Room. They might make a recreation of the Gringo Poppy, like a fucking.
I want to make a recreation of Gringo Poppy. I want to like reshoot it and do it. Like there's this Lars von Trier thing where he recreates movies. I want to do that for the Gringo Poppy, but that's aside.
But in the future. When Timothy Chalamet is 40 years old, you know what I mean? Timothy Chalamet gets shredded, dude. And then he starts drinking heavily. He's like very method with his acting.
Yes.
He starts taking Alpha Brain, Angry Hippo, whatever that thing's called. And then he fucking goes to Arlington and shoots the Gringo Poppy. Becomes Oscar nominated.
That'd be good.
But he's stuck in the role and he becomes redacted. You know what I mean?
Daniel Day-Lewis could do that because now they have CGI. They could make him younger or whatever. I've abandoned my Barbarito.
I've abandoned my podcast.
I've abandoned my podcast. If I said I was a comedian, you would agree. I can give you all types of Mexican jokes. I can talk about Pico de Gallo. I'm just like doing a Patton Oswalt.
I want to see Zendaya with fake implants as Brendan Schaub's wife and Timothy Chalamet as Brendan Schaub.
That's probably more marketable than my Daniel Day-Lewis. It's very good. Very good. Very good, Gerardo.
There's that scene in There Will Be Blood where he's like, I'm a businessman. He's like, I'm a numbers guy, B.
I drink your tiger whiskey. I'm a numbers guy, B. Are we talking per capita? I take your tiger thick.
With some kratom. All right, let's finish this clip.
I killed Jay.
I killed Jay.
Jay is dead.
We are a family business, just X J.
Dude, There Will Be Blood. Brendan Schaub is pretty good. That should be on Chang's. It'll probably be on Chang's next week.
Daniel redacted view.
What are we doing here? If Daniel Plainview is like angry at the other oil people, can we? You remember the scene where they try and sell him or buy something, and he puts the napkin over his head, and he's just like, "Oh, fuck you," or whatever. Oh, fuck. And it'd be funny if he put the napkin over his head, and he was like, "What are we doing here?" His son's all nervous, like, "Why is he doing Gringo Poppy? This is real dark. This movie's turned so dark."
His deaf son comes up to him and goes, "What are we doing here?" And then he says, "Oil B."
Oil B. Dude, an interview with Daniel Day-Lewis on TFATK would be great. Yes. So you're like a fucking gay actor, right? Yes, I'm an actor.
He's like, you're a cobbler, right? You make shoes. You got a favorite shoe of the week.
So you're like a method actor, right? What if you had to play a gay guy? Then you would love cock.
Would you blow Ryan right now, Brian?
Have you ever played UFC guy in a movie? What are we doing here?
But all that to say, it is a moment in history that should be replicated in the future.
Yes, someday.
All this. There's going to be a character for Haphazard in the credits. You know what I mean?
Haphazard was a man posting on TFATK.
Cut it out.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Yeah, we all are. We're all very fascinated about it.
It was fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, just like, I'm particularly close to that because of the known for other things coming into stand-up, like first special on Showtime, and then like putting out the second special on your own.
35 minutes.
25.
It wasn't really 25. Oh my goodness.
That's when you know he's not homeless, really, because I have 25 minutes, like, it's zapped into my brain. I know that more than that stuff I know at work.
Yeah.
Like passwords to my various sites that I have to use. I know I might forget them and have to check my notes. I will never forget how long Gringo Poppy is. Never.
Dallas is different.
Dallas is, in fact, different.
Interesting. It's like death by 1,000 self-inflicted paper cuts or something like that.
It's pretty intense. But yeah, like so I was particularly.
I gotta say that's pretty profound for coming from Tony Hinchcliffe.
I don't understand it. What like?
Imagine dying from paper clips.
Oh, because he did the cutto. Is that a joke about the cutto?
What is the cutto?
Like the putting the Dallas stuff up?
No, he's saying that he's killing his own career very slowly.
Oh, I mean,
he's saying that imagine just cutting yourself with paper every day until you die.
That's horrifying.
I know. It's very poetic though. It's kind of true. Bappa's kind of killing his own career. He doesn't see what everyone else sees.
It sounds like something Confucius would say, or I don't know.
You don't like Confucius?
No, okay. I guess that is a compliment. You're right. That is a very that is a compliment, I guess. No, Confucius sucks. All right, Confucius should say more Gringo Poppy type stuff.
Well, Confucius was known as a really big roaster back in the day. All right, so this next one is posted by the Squirrel Guy, and I'm pretty sure we haven't seen this one, but I know it's a popular ass clip.
Oh, okay.
Do you have that? Send that clip to Chin. Clint, do you have that chip? For the people that are negative or.
Okay. Clint, do you have that chip?
We can't play the whole thing because it has a song.
Clint, do you have that chip? Clint, do you have that chip? Clip. Clint, do you have my chips? Where are my chips, Clint? I'm just going to only be able to do Daniel Plainview for the rest of the thing. If I told you I had a bag of chips, Clint, would you know where my chin is? What else you got? What else you got, Chin? I've asked you a question and you'll answer it right away. I kicked Brian off the show because of an LA Times article. So now it's just you and me, Theo. Oh, you're gone and you don't want... I don't want that.
I've abandoned my chin.
I've abandoned my chin. The podcast will now be known as the Golden Hour.
We can cut this clip out if you want.
Okay.
But I saw this the other day and it made me laugh pretty hard. It's called Joe Rogan Ruins Comedy Show.
I'm open to it, B.
Posted by Moving Sounds. Here we go.
Live on Kill Tony.
We just did a 5-hour podcast and we're fucking hammered. Cheers.
Cheers.
Joe. One of my heroes. Suck my dick. One of my best friends. Bert, I will buy you a fucking house. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Let's go.
He's like, I hope I don't get canceled somehow.
I used to play Super Smash Brothers Melee like religiously.
Wow. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like our third.
We're surrounded by nerds.
It is.
It gets all quiet.
Incredible.
Hey, when you want it to be over, it's never finished.
Kreischer drank a gallon of whiskey today. I'm not even lying. It's a shocking amount of whiskey. Bert and I were singing that song in the podcast today. Drunk as fuck. I am fucking hammered.
Oh my God. Look at this. These two guys.
We all need guns.
I get a FaceTime call.
Yeah.
It's Bert and Joe, and they're like, hey, and they're shit-faced, right?
Willie.
This is Texas where America lives.
There's only 1,000 of these people that can do it. You know?
Richard,
that can
where were you?
perform at this level? Yeah. Only 1,000 at a time. Cowboy hats. Dressed up like Woody from Toy Story.
Overseas exactly.
I've been in China for a while.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I'm big.
Old school, baby.
Dicey.
Learning kung fu and slinging dick.
How long did you spend over there?
I wonder if slinging. He's like, yeah, Joe. I wonder if slinging dick comes from Rogan because that's what Papa says, right?
100%.
Everything comes out. Yeah.
I wouldn't give Bappa the credit to create slinging dick, dude.
Okay.
Shout out to Ric Flair.
I don't know. We have both been here though.
Blasted. We came in 5 drinks in.
Stop getting stuck into the bed. What the fuck is happening? That's my son, you crazy bitch.
That's one funny thing. Every time you come on Kill Tony, you're blasted. Like,
Yeah. I never feel like I should be sober. I'm not really performing, just watching.
Yeah.
Let's show up blasted.
Yeah. You can pull it off.
Holding it together.
Death by 1,000 drinks.
You guys know this is going on the internet, right?
She's a celebrity.
Call a fucking
Joe.
lawyer right
You
now.
guys,
This is
this is my best friend, Dom Herrera. Imagine you're best friend with Dom Herrera. This is my best friend, Dom. Dom, say something funny, Dom. He's like, This poor old man in a golf hat. Please don't hurt me, Joe.
Please don't
I'm remember that I'm your best friend.
And sign anything.
I will marry Dom
Let's
Herrera.
go, bitch.
Oh my God. It's the longest thing of all time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Sticking with the same themes, we're going to go to a clip posted 11 months ago, long before 10 Minutes of Schaub ever started. Before Brendan had the great idea of watching Gringo Poppy.
Oh, shit.
And by Brendan, I mean Cooney.
Thank you.
And this one's called The Crushing Inevitability. Wow. I said that word without fail.
It's a tough one.
The Crushing Inevitability of Decline, posted by Larry Fong 11 months ago. So let's check this out.
No, I meant like filtering the face.
Oh no, she's dating a girl now. She's dating Miley Cyrus's daughter.
She used to date.
You just know it's wrong. Miley Cyrus's daughter.
Everyone's laughing so hard.
They can't wait. You're both fired.
Did he end up firing them?
I don't know. They're off their show.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know Malik came out and said a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah, Malik said that he was told he couldn't talk about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Let's keep it positive, B. Talk about COGS. All right. This is one of Brendan's favorites. You tell me to show everyone this video.
Oh, yeah, the sexual... this one and the racial one are hilarious, yeah.
So we're going to watch this one here. It's called P.F. Chang's Sexual Harassment Training Mandatory for All Employees, posted by Podgeman. Not a drawl, B.
At P.F. Chang's, we strive to support each and every homeless cat. But it has come to our attention that some figures have been, as they would put it, slang and dig. It is important that we address sexual misconduct and how to identify it in the workplace. The first method is known as the pseudo-intellectual. The offender will attempt to impress their victim by claiming they are well-read. They will then recite quotes in a pretentious tone of voice, rambling about biological, primal desires. If you witness this, report to security immediately. Use the code word, big, bad, rapist. Security will know what to do next. Another technique is called the gimme. The offender will send a private message to their target. Its contents may include suggestive emojis or lewd comments about one's baldy. Upper management is perplexed by this technique, as it is surprisingly effective in hooking up with chicks. Do not be their next victim. They likely have a Mexican waiting for them at home. Instead, document the exchange and report it to HR. Remember that even Snapchats can be screenshotted. The final scenario is the trug walk. It is such a pathetic maneuver that you may not identify it as sexual harassment at first. The offender will approach their target and invite them as an escort to their overcompensating vehicle. But do not be fooled. The victim is meant to be an escort in more ways than one. If you or another is asked to walk to somebody's truck, politely decline. You can embarrass them later on social media. The offender might not read the comments, but somehow they'll see it anyway. Another thing to note is that many of these offenders are ambiguous in their sexual preference. Nobody should assume that they are safe from a thorough gadushing. To prevent an encounter, we suggest that all employees work on their 100-meter dash. Although the predator may pursue a runner, they will give up quickly. With all that in mind, stay safe, keep up your work ethic, and remember, you do not matter.
Damn, the punchlines in that with the Schaubinese is just so good.
Yeah,
that guy really, or whoever they are.
Yeah. So we're almost done with the year review of the clips that we've missed. Sorry, this is taking longer than usual, Brendan. I know you got places to be. You're a numbers guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a numbers guy, B. You know that.
This one's posted by Ultra Coin. It's called The Gringo Poppy, the greatest bomb of all time.
Daddy is a numbers guy.
Here goes.
It is official. I've decided to leave Showtime. You know, I've been with Showtime for 5 years, and what we've done, we've built some cool stuff, man.
History.
And it's nothing but great memories. Like I said, this isn't a negative thing. This isn't a bad thing at all.
This isn't a bad thing.
2022 is going to be a big year for your boy. So
I'm doing
I just think at the end of the day, I can do all this. And I said, man, if you're going to do this yourself, go all the way. I'm banking on myself, man. I'm banking on my fan base. I'm going to take it in my own hands. I could do that myself, man. I could do that myself. So I was just banking on myself. I just figured out I wanted to hire my own team, do things my way. I decided to take control of my own business and do it all by myself. Hopefully I made you guys proud, man. And it's the Gringo Poppy. It's the best I can do, man. So, and I know it's the right choice.
1.1 stars.
Improve me, right?
Best he can do.
I know it, and I can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it.
Gringo Poppy is the worst special I've ever seen.
We can't pretend that the Gringo Poppy is a good comedy special, right?
Ben Avery laughing.
You're doing great.
Can't talk.
I talk.
okay. I don't give a fuck. So you didn't like the special? Of course not. Who did? Nobody. If anybody says they did, they're lying, and that's crazy.
No, it doesn't make sense. No. How well do you think you do? I think people would be surprised. Really? You think so? I think you'd be surprised. I think you have one foot out the door.
What are we doing?
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
Shout out! He's and it is all over!
Now I am become
Blockbuster.
the destroyer of
Comedy.
Blockbuster, the destroyer of comedy.
It is a.
Oh man, this is a trip down. Dicey Lane, dude.
Yeah, he found out at the end that it was Dicey.
Yeah,
to do his own special, and then it led to the. Here comes Gringo Poppy. Right down Gringo Poppy Lane. 1.1 stars.
Well, I think that's a good way to end it there.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We did a lot. Shout out there. Thanks for a great year. Join the Discord. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Later.